Hey, Shalom. Giving all praises to Yahweh Bashem Al Shai. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone. Yahweh Bashem Al Shai Brakatham to the hopefully elect. And this is just a real quick video, man. Because, it was on my spirit to touch on this real quick. And, it's the spirit because, a few brothers, including the Elder Apostle Tahar, basically did this video going into this Jake, the Judite woman, the so-called black woman, and how she's basically complaining and uh, basically she's complaining about inflation and how she because I guess it was something about how she makes $2,000 every week or something like that, I think, off her child support. And basically she lived off that, and she was complaining and crying and whatnot about how basically, like, back in 2019, man, $2,000 every 2 weeks, man, that you could live off that. You can that could pretty much sustain you. But compared to now, where pretty much the price of everything has gone up, from living, everything, everything's going up again due to this inflation. She was basically crying about how $2,000, man, it's not enough, and like I said, it was spiritual because I had this lesson in the back of my mind because, hey, man, pretty much, because you see, man, when the times to come, when and all hell breaks loose, and these women, when they start seeking a man, and not just any man, but a man of Yahweh Bashem El Shai, a man of understanding, because that's going to be the only thing to keep them, keep you going in that time. The Spirit is going to have to be dealing with you, in order for you to get by and whatnot. You see, and the scriptures go into how the Lord, he deprived the woman of wisdom. You see, because pretty much the Lord is not dealing with women on that level. All right, the Lord, the scriptures say his how does it go? Let me find out real quick. Salak. Oh man, how's that precept go, man? I think that's either in Proverbs or Ezekiel. Yep, this is it. Ezekiel 34, verse 31. It says, "And ye, my flock, the flock of my pasture, are men, and I am your power, saith the Lord power." So basically, when it comes to the calling, doing the work and everything, that lot was left to the man. All right, because that's who the Lord deals with on that level. As far as that level, he deals with men. All right, so but you see, being that majority of our women, they're on that under the Gardenian pack. When you go back to Genesis, the 3rd chapter, pretty much our women, for the most part, they're basically in bed with Esau. All right, that's their God, that's their daddy right now. That's their man, that's their husband as of right now, and they're gonna come to find out that was a big mistake, man. Because ultimately, man, our women, they've turned our back on us, man. They turned their back on their own men. All right. Because I often, just say this to myself, and I just be saying this because, the scriptures say Esau, he's our biggest enemy. He's our biggest foe, our biggest adversary. All right. But sometimes I just be telling myself, man, like, sometimes I'll be just like, man, being, knowing how our women are, man, they're, because it's like they act as our biggest enemy right now, even above Esau, because, I mean, that's just, how it appears nowadays, man, but like I said, due to the fact that, our women have turned their back on their own men, all right, you know, um, and pretty much the Lord is going to show why they should have never did that in the first place. The Lord's going to show these women why that was a big mistake, man. All right, because again, the times to come, all right. You see, and when Esau turns his back, because you can't trust a serpent, man. He's gonna come around and bite you in the ass. And that's what Esau ate, because he doesn't love you so-called black women, so-called Hispanic and Native American Indian women. Esau doesn't love you. You just he just uses you, man. You know, you're nothing to Esau, man. And y'all gonna find that out, unfortunately. But it is what it is. Um, Matter of fact, there's a precept. It's on the tip of my tongue. Oh man, it's on the tip of my tongue. Oh man, let me see if I can type it in real quick. No, I can't find it, man. Matter of fact, it's coming to me little by little. It's on the tip of my tongue. Yep, this is it. Jeremiah chapter 30 and verse 14. It says, all thy lovers have forgotten thee. They seek thee not, for I have wounded thee with the wound of an enemy, with the chastisement of a cruel one, for the multitude of thine iniquity, because thy sins were increased. So the point being that it said, all thy lovers have forgotten thee. They seek thee not. Actually, I don't know if that was the one I was looking for. Just type this in one more time. I think this is it. I'll read this context real quick. Yeah, I think this is it. So Jeremiah chapter 4, I'll start at verse 30. It says, and when thou art spoiled, what wilt thou do? Thou clothest thyself with crimson, thou deckest thee with ornaments of gold, though thou rentest thy face with painting, right? Putting all that vain makeup on, those stupid eyelashes and them dumbass wigs, all right? Talk about mainly you so-called black women, all right? All that face painting and, looking like the Joker and whatnot, all right? Real men aren't attracted to that stuff, all right? I'm talking about a real man, all right? Because you got a lot of these simps, man. They co-sign that shit, and they're part of the problem. Talk about these simps, why these women are so puffed up, It says, in vain shalt thou make thyself fair. So you see, because again, all that's pointless. All that for the most part, goes back to heathen, pagan customs, all right? Putting all that stupid makeup on and stuff like that, man. Now, granted, because every brother's different. Some brothers may like their woman with a little mascara or a little lip gloss, but just covering your whole face and taking 2 hours to put all that stupid shit on, and whatnot, man. For the most part, we're not attracted to that stuff. So again, it's all in vain. All right. It says, thy lovers will despise thee, they will seek thy life. So you see, again, because like I said, the majority of our women, they're in bed with Esau, Edom. All right. And the time is going to come where, hey, they're going to show the true colors towards you, because again, man, Esau, he doesn't love you, man, and it hurts all the more because, hey, like I said, man, hey, to you Israelite women, all right, you're you're supposed to be the precious daughters of Yahweh Shem Shai, man, the precious daughters of Zion, man. We love our women, despite how hard brothers get on women, hey, we love our women, man, but the fact that, our women, man, you're completely out of order, man, and it's to the point where the majority of you, 99.9% of you are too far and gone to the point of no return. You see? And like I said, man, the time is going to come where, hey, you're going to find out the hard way why you should have stuck to your man, why you should have, held it down for your man and not, the enemy. That's like a below the belt move, man. Sleeping with the enemy, whatnot, man. It is what it is. But like I said, the time is going to come where, hey, Esau, man, he's going to show his true colors, man. He's going to show you that he doesn't really love you, man. He doesn't really give two shits about you. So you see, because again, it says thy lovers will despise thee. They will seek thy life, man. So, hey, the time is going to come where, hey, y'all going to find out the hard way, man. And, for the 2/3 of you, hey, don't come crawling to a man of the Lord, because, hey, when that time comes, Yahweh Shema Shai is going to have a spirit on his men to be able to discern. All right. Because, you're going to, I mentioned 99.9% of you women, Israelite women, you're not going to wait. You're not going to make it. And that's that 1%. All right. Because majority of the ratio between women and men, there's far more women than men, which that's not a coincidence. That was set up. The Lord didn't set that up for no reason. All right. Because men were set up to be polygamous. Men were set up to have more than one wife. All right. But you see, we're living in a society where everything is completely out of order. But you see, like I said, Yahweh Shema Shai, he's putting order back on this earth. All right. And ultimately, things are going to be perfected in the kingdom. But it's going to start right now, man. And especially now when things get bad, all right, and all hell starts breaking loose. And like I said, because for the most part, men for the most part know how to adapt and survive. Men are survivalists. I say this often, man. Men are survivalists. All right, you put 10 men on the island, and you put 10 men and 10 women on the island. You bet your top dollar, man. Hey, them at least 9 out of those 10 men, they're gonna figure it out for the most part. If not 10 out of 10, they're gonna figure something out. All right, because like I said, it's just in our nature. But the women, hey man, you'll be lucky to have a few that they may have watched a few shows on Discovery Channel or whatever the case may be. You might have 1 or 2, 3 out the bunch that might be able to do something, come up with something, right? But even with that, man, you see, because like I said, for the most part, women aren't built for that type of environment. They're not built for that stuff. And this is why everything in this society is built towards everything in the society is built for the convenience of women. All right. The very word, metropolis, goes back to motherland, because everything was built in the convenience for women. You see, you could just drive down the street and just go to the grocery store. Versus back then, there was a time where, hey, men had to go out and hunt and do all get down and dirty, man, get down in the mud. While the women, she just she was home, she was cleaning, and stuff like that, man. And you see, that's what the Lord, hey, he's getting ready to bring that back. And you see, like I was saying, it's spiritual, because like I said, I had this on the back of my mind for a while. And this video that brothers are commenting on, going into this woman and how she's complaining about if basically the inflation and stuff like that, how things are more expensive, right? Because like I said, hey, bet your top dollar, hey, if you're a woman and you're living with a man and he's going out there every day and bringing in food and whatnot, for the most part, you're not going to really, that woman, she's not going to really be talking back and getting disrespectful and shit like that. She's not going to be doing that for the most part. All right. But now, like I said, everything is in the convenience for women. All right. So, now it's to the point where, hey, these women, they feel that they don't need a man, because they could just get out, go to the grocery stores and get the food themselves. All right. Because everything is in the name of convenience. All right. And that's how they're going to deceive a lot of people, man, when it comes to the charagma. Right. Revelation 13, 16 and 17. Right. Because, hey, they're going to, present this out of convenience. All right. Because, when you go into it, the charagma, man, having all your information, you're not going to have to walk around with carrying wallets and IDs and all that stuff, because all the information is going to be in that charagma, man, that inserted device. You see, so like I said, that's how a lot of people, but even more so women, are going to get trapped up. All right, because they love convenience, they love being comfortable, and that's the society that has been set up. Everything is convenient. You know, like I said, a woman, she can just, you know, just go out free and about and just go to the store and get what she needs herself. All right. You know, deception, because she feels that she doesn't need a man. She can just go out and get it herself. But like I said, the Lord is going to show you, you know, that was a big mistake, man, turning your back on your own men. Right. But I'm going to read this in Revelation 13, starting at 16. It says, and he calls us all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive charagma, because, you know, got to, you know, can't even say this word anymore because, you know, they will take the video down, man. They be tripping. It says to receive a charagma in the right hand or in their foreheads. It says, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the charagma or the name of the beast or the number of his name. All right. So like I was saying, man, it's spiritual, because when it comes to the buying and selling, right, when you don't have the ability to just go out and just, you know, participate in society and just go out how, you know, freely and just do whatever you want. Because like I said, the time is going to come where, hey, man, you know, you're going to have to go out there and get it yourself, man. And in some cases, you might have to hunt, you know, and, you know, in today's society, man, you know, a lot of these women, like I said, man, unfortunately, our women, they have become useless, man, because the word woman, in itself, when you look into it, it goes into serving, you know, it goes into a female servant. And like I said, the majority of our women, they've just completely, you know, they don't know how to serve, man. They just, you know, become completely useless, you know, to the point where, you know, a lot of these women, they can't cook. They got no type of trade. They don't know no type of trade, nothing. They don't know nothing. They don't know how to do anything, man. They're useless. They can't sew, or they can't do anything, man. You see, and like I said, man, all that stupid face painting and all that makeup, that's not going to mean anything to a man of the Lord, man, when the time comes. Because, hey, if anything, when that time does come, hey, man, you know, all that's going to be done away with anyways. Because you see, you women, a lot of you women, man, you're going to be exposed on, you know, you're going to be made bare. All right, so you're not going to have makeup and, you know, wearing all these wigs and stupid ass wigs and stuff like that. You're not going to have all that stuff. So you're going to be shown for who you really are and what you really look like. All right. You know, and it's going to be a thing of what can you provide to the table? What can you do for me to build my enterprise? Because that's how it's supposed to be. You see, when the topic of a man having multiple women, it's not a thing about just sex, man. Brothers say it all the time. It's not a stupid rap video, man. You know, it's about building that legacy for him. All right. This is something I say. This is something I often say, man, because there's a saying in this world, happy wife, happy life. Nah, man, the hell with that. All right. If he's win, all y'all win. All right. If he's good, all of y'all are good, man. You see, man, because, you know, when you apply, when you apply wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, you can't go wrong with that. All right. Because I always talk about, you know, people around me, man. I often talk about polygamy, man, and, you know, I often talk about how, hey, man, it's beautiful when it's done correctly, when it's done right. It's beautiful, all right? Because you do got these whoremongers, these pimps. They got the multiple women, dealing with the multiple women. That's not how you're supposed to go about it, man. All right, you know, there's an order to everything, including a man and how he deals with his women. All right, you know, so again, man, the time is gonna come where, hey, man, hey, the man, all right, you know, hey. You know, like I said, men are survivalists. Men know how to adapt, and you know, they know how to adapt to change. So when the time of buying and selling, you know, when you're not able to just go out here and just go to the grocery store, when that's done away with, to you women, what are you gonna do? You know, and this is why, hey, man, a man, an Israelite man, a man in his faith is gonna be more precious than fine gold, as the scriptures say, man. Because like I said, the Lord, he's gonna have a spirit on them, on his men, to where, hey, man, they're gonna apply wisdom and, you know, get by. They're going to be able to maneuver while everyone else is out here succumbing to, you know, the beast, so on and so forth. You know, they're bound to the image, man. They're you know, folding. You know, the men of the Lord, man, they're going to be a rare commodity. And you see, the Lord is going to make you women revert back to your natural state and being a woman, being a possession, serving. All right. So again, when it comes to the buying and selling, like I said, what are you going to do? You know. And, you know, a lot of women can sense this is happening because, you know, all type of videos coming out with women talking about getting with a man, you know, even, talking about, sharing a man and stuff like that. You know, because you know you can sense it in the air, man. It's about to hit it's about to hit the fan out here, man. You see, you know. So again, what are you gonna do when the buying and selling, you know, when that's done away with? You can't just freely, you know, buy and sell, man. And you have to go out there and get down in the dirt, man. Get dirty. Which, like I said, a lot of you women, you don't know how to. You're not built for that. That's what the man is for. You see, like I said, there was a point in time where, hey, it was like this. You know, men were going out there and hunting and getting down and dirty, getting grimy, man. And the woman, hey, she kept her mouth shut because, hey, that man, he was doing all the providing. You know, he came home, provided the food and everything, and you know, she would cook it up and whatnot. You know, what are you gonna do in that day, man? Because, like I said, those days are coming back. All right. So I'm gonna get this. Because like I said, man, hey, we're speaking on this topic. It's not a damn rap video. All right, there's order to it, man, and there's a way to this is supposed to be done. Talking about a man having multiple women. All right, and this is why, hey, man, brothers say this all the time. You know, to the other brothers, man, don't stress these women, man, because as of right now, our own women, man, they're not for you, man. Even if you got a woman, she's not for you, man. Believe it or not. It's a hard pill to swallow, but even if you have a woman, she's not even really your woman, man. At least if she's, you know, if you didn't take her virginity, you know, she's not your woman. You see, she has all these different vibrations of these other men that she's been with on her. You know, that's why she's bugged out. You know, even the woman that we got, man, the woman that we deal with, they're not really our woman, man, and she's not with you. All right. Hey, you know, a lot of us, hey, we got to get in the mindset of Job and how his wife, hey, look at Job and his wife. That's going to be the case for a lot of us. So, you know, you got to be prepared for stuff like that, man. You know, your wife turning your back on you, you know, because, hey, like I said, women, they like being comfortable. And when things get very uncomfortable, they're going to basically take their frustrations out on you. And, you know, this is something that, you know, brothers are going to have to deal with if you got a woman, you know. Putting all type of hell on you, man. You know. So I'm gonna read this in Isaiah chapter 4:1. It says, "And in that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man." All right. And in that day is talking about Jacob's trouble when the tough gets going. All right. Or excuse me, when the going gets tough. All right. And you know the buying and selling is done away with. And you're not able to just go out there freely. You know, you're not able to go out there freely and just do what you want. You have to go out there and hunt and, you know, do all these other things. All right. That's when women, she's going to, you know, because right now, man, it's a paradigm shift going on right now. You see, because women, they're hypergamistic by nature. Look that word up. They're hypergamistic by nature. They're attracted to power, men with power. And who's in power, the power seat right now? Esau. You see, but when the Lord, you know, flips the script and the tables turn and he gives that glory to his men, you see, that's when a lot of women are going to, you know, start running to a man of the Lord. They're going to be begging a man of the Lord. They're going to thirst for a man of the Lord. Just how you see these simps out here thirsting for these used goods, these used products. All right. These so-called women. Right. Well, the table is going to flip. All right. And these women are going to be thirsting after a real man of the Lord, man. All right. And you see, a lot of these simps are going to be put to death too, man, because like I said, they're part of the problem. And they're part of the problem why these women are so puffed up. Right. They're part of the problem, man. And they got to go. So this is why, again, in that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man. And 7 just means completions, you know, during Jacob's trouble, you know, a man can, you know, have literally 7 women clinging on to him. A woman, you know, a man can have 20 women, 100 women clinging on to him. You know, just a complete amount of women. All right. Because like I said, the ratio between women and men is there's a lot more women than men. All right. You know, so that's why, like I said, hey, brother, say it all the time. Don't stress these women because they're going to come. The time is going to come where, hey, these women are going to come flocking to a man of the Lord, man. So don't stress it. Don't stress these women right now, man. All right. It says, saying we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. All right. So like I said, the time is going to come where, hey, when a woman does come up to a man of the Lord, it's going to be about what can she do? What can she provide? Can you sew? What can you do, man? You better give some good ass back rubs or something, man. You know, you be able to do something. Because like I said, hey, when this time comes, your looks, all that makeup, all that shit's going to be done away with. I don't care how big your ass is. I don't care how big your titties are, though it might play a part. But, you know, like I said, your looks in that day, it's not going to have nothing to do with it. It's what can you do for me? Because like I said, in this society, everything is backwards. And it's all about what can he do for her? What can the man do for the woman? And that's how it was never set up to be that way. All right. It's what can she provide to the table? How can she contribute? And that's what it's coming back to. What can she do for me, my enterprise, building my legacy? That's how it's going to be. So that's why, again, it says we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Like I said, you better know how to sew. You better know how to cook a mean venison or something. All right. You better know how to do something. You better have some type of trade experience or something. All right. Because like I said, man, these women, they can't cook. They can't do a damn thing. So the time is going to come where it's going to be, well, what can she provide to the table? And that's how it's supposed to be. Believe it or not. You see, people been in Babylon too goddamn long, man. You think this is how it's supposed to be? No, man. This is how it's supposed to be. She's supposed to be, you're supposed to be asking her, what can she do? How can she contribute, man? All right. It's not the other way around. But like I said, this is why the Lord, he's establishing righteousness on the earth. Because all the foundations of this earth is all out of course, man. It's all out of whack. Everything is backwards. But the Lord is going to flip things upside up, or right side up. It says, only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach. And you see, man, when you go into different versions, when you read this same chapter verse in different versions, man, it's more explicit. I'm not gonna say explicit, but matter of fact, let's do that real quick. Let's look at some different translations. So this is the New King James Version. It says, in that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own food and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by your name to take away our reproach. And you see that reproach goes into shame because, like I said, man, it's to the point where our women, man, especially the Judite women, man, it's ridiculous, man. All right. But you see, like I said, the time is going to come where our women, they're going to come to the understanding that we fucked up, man, and the only way for them to get saved, to get salvation, is going to be by way of a man of the Lord. So this is why, because the scriptures say through childbearing, she shall be saved. All right. What's the process of childbearing? It's the act of sex. All right. That's how a man and a woman is enjoined. That's how a man and a woman to become husband and wife, through the act of sex. So, like I said, women are going to be begging a man of the Lord to have sex with her, or to have sex with her, to take her in as his wife. All right. To take away her reproach, and, she earning salvation. Because like I said, the times that we're coming into, the scriptures say that men are going to be turned into women. So how much more these women? And the fact that women are considered the weaker vessel in the scriptures. All right. If you're going to have these so-called men out here, basically, acting like women, how much more the women? Because it's going to be bad out here. You see, and women, they're not built for that. They're not built for this stuff like that, man. They're not built for that distress. Like I said, they like being comfortable. And that's why the scriptures say, rise ye women that are at ease. These women are too comfortable. But what are you going to do when the Lord takes away that, when he strips that from you? So, because there's one version in particular, unless Esau changed it, because, Esau, he does that sometimes. He changes up he changes things up in the blue letter Bible. So like this here. So this one here says, and 7 women shall take hold of one man in that day. No, that's not it. Yep, this is one. You see, this is one right here. It says, on that day, 7 women will seize one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and provide our own clothing. Just let us bear your name. Take away our disgrace. Because like I said, our women have become such a disgrace, man. But it said, in that day, 7 women will seize one man. Because, in that day, when the time to come, women are damn nearly going to be raping a man. Grabbing all on his clothes and, his garments or whatever, grabbing onto his legs and his ankles and, begging, pleading, on her knees, pleading. That's how it's going to be, man. Damn nearly breaking down his door, his doorstep and whatnot, man. It said, it said 7 women will seize one man. So they're gonna really be pressing a man to take her in, and take her in as his husband or as his wife. Because that's how bad it's gonna be, man. So hey, man. Actually, when you read this one here, it says 7 women will grab hold of one man. At that time, they will say, "We will provide our own food. We will provide our own clothes, but let us belong to you. Take away our shame." So you see, like I said, man, they're going to be grabbing men up, grabbing dudes up, grabbing brothers up, man, forcefully, not letting go. The time is going to come where brothers are going to have to fighting women off, man. They're going to have to be fighting these chicks off, man. It's going to be like something out of a WWE wrestling match or something, man. You got to be fighting women off, man. So that's why, like I said, don't stress these women right now. They're going to come, all right? And that day, hey, we're going to be choosy. We're going to be picky. Like in this society, like I said, these women, they have, and that's the problem, because these women have too many options. And the scriptures say, don't give you can't give these women liberty, man. You can't give them the liberty to just gad abroad. But that's exactly what Esau has given these women, the privilege of just, they got too many options. That's the problem. But the time is going to come where, hey, we're going to be picky. We're going to be choosy. All right. And hey, man, hey, you come up to him. I know me personally, man. Hey, man, because I've been past the point of I'm done dealing with bullshit, man. All right. I'm not tolerating no shit. You come to me. Lord's will I be one of those men, man. Real talk, man. Well, Lord's will I be of that number, because for a woman, she comes up to me, man, she's going to have to be on point, man. She's going to have to be damn nearly perfect, because I'm not tolerating no shit. All right. One red flag, man, I'm kicking your ass to the curb, because, like I said, it's not going to be a thing of just, a woman comes up to a man and he takes her in right away. No, man, you're going to have to prove yourself. You're going to have to show your worth. You're going to have to show, you're going to have to, hey, just like men in this day, men in this society, man, they have to, buy her dinner and basically prove himself, give his strength onto the, to the used product, right? Men have to go all out and about to show his love and whatnot. Well, hey, in that day, hey, you're gonna have to, hey, man, you're gonna have to come with it. All right. Because like I said, I know brothers feel the same way, man. You're gonna have to, hey, brothers is tired of dealing with this bullshit, man. So you're gonna have to come correct. You're gonna have to be damn nearly spotless, man. All right. So yeah, man. Like I said, man, because I get hyped talking about this topic, man. Because I mentioned this in the video before, man. Hey, ain't no way in hell, and this is, I'm just saying this out of faith, man. Ain't no way in hell that the Lord has us on the bottom of the barrel, man. And it's like it's gonna be like this forever. No, man. The time is gonna come. Like I said before, man. Hey, you got to tell yourself, man. Hey, my time is coming. If you stay diligent, remain faithful, sincere, that hey, the Lord's not gonna leave you out there to just he's not gonna do you like that, man. So you just, if you're staying diligent in the work, man, just know that, hey, man, your time is coming. Our time is coming. So hopefully this was uplifting, man. Giving all praises to Yahweh Shema Shai. Double honor to the apostles of Great Millstone. Yahweh Shema Shai, Brakathum to the hopefully elect. Lord's will. Until next time, Shalom.